What's going on, everybody? This is Day-Day's channel. He asked me to do a Cyber Dragon deck profile for him. This is a top 4 Cyber Dragon deck profile. I have not got first place with it. It's just because of the locals that we're at. The side deck is the main problem for me. So we'll just get into it. Side deck's probably going to change, but main deck will not. So first off, 3 Cyber Dragons, Heart and Soul of the deck, special summon from your hand if your opponent controls a monster. Also, as one of your rank 5 plays. Just remember with this card, when you actually go into hers, make sure you always get the one from the graveyard. Do not waste the ones in the deck searching off hers, because if you have a machine dupe, that always screws this up. So if you actually go into a combo with hers and Galaxy Soldier, always get the one from the grave. Then we go for core, 3 cores. 3 cores searches for a cyber spell or trap, mainly spells in this deck, and this machine dupe target for the deck. Then we play 3 hers. The newer one, when this card is sent to the graveyard by any means necessary, you can add a Cyber Dragon from the deck or grave to your hand, or if this card is special summoned, it becomes a level 5. That is all the Cyber Dragon cards that we play. We do not play Dre, we don't play Way or any of those. Galaxy Soldier, this is your rank 5 spam. You send it off hers, you'll go into Chain Link 2, or Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, get a Galaxy Soldier, get a Cyber Dragon to make another level 5. So always run 3 of this. One Jizakuru. The reason I'm running 1 of this is because you can search it off Cyber Repair Plant and just get over main deck monsters. Mainly I have this in here for big decks like Dinos and stuff like that, to get over those, because I don't like Conductor, and this is my out to Conductor. Also, this is out to Nat Beast and stuff that negate spells or stuff like that. That's just basic quick out. Then we run the hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Ogres. The reason we're running 2 Ogres is not just because the effect is okay right now, but the fact that they are Galaxy Soldier targets. You can actually ditch those off to get Galaxy Soldier alive. So, and most of the time I'll side these out if my opponent doesn't run anything worth hitting with Ogre. Then we move to the spells. 3 Emergency. That is basically your starter card of the deck, because it will add a light machine type monster that cannot be normal summon. So basically it adds Eltonin if you run Eltonin, or you can add any Cyber Dragon monster whatsoever. So this is your starter card, and for anybody that's looking to know what to hit in Cyber Dragons, hit this card, because if you hit this, if you ash this card is dead. And most of the time when I do activate this card, I'm either searching for a core or searching for a hers. So that. Then we run the expensive cards. 3 Engage, 3 Drones. This is mainly just to draw more cards, also get board presence early on in the game, because if you can establish a Hayate, go into Gigare to get a bunch of other cards, it goes off quick. And especially with having 3 Engages, most of the time they're going to ash the Engage, other than that, unless they know what to ash in the deck, because if you know what to ash in the deck, you're going to ash Core or Emergency. So then we go to our pretty Ulti Machine Dupes. Best card in the deck at the moment, because if you open up with Core in this, you basically make a Seeger and can go off even more with this card. Remember, it's not once per turn. So if you open up with 2 of these, you can special summon up to literally 3 Cyber Dragons from your deck if you do not open up 1. And it says up to 2, so you can special summon 1 off of it. Then we got the 2 Rev System. I know everyone's going to shun me for running 2 because this is a 1 of in the deck. I tried it at 2, like it at 2, because in a sense, on paper, if you go late game with this card, you basically core add this back to get Seeger, or not Seeger, but get any other Cyber Dragon from the graveyard back to the field to go off even more. So that is why I'm running it at 2. And then when we get the Nastier, it's going to be 3 of in the deck. And then the 2 Overload Fusions, that's essential. We do not run Power Bond in this deck because Power Bond sucks. Now to the 1-ofs. 1 Pot of Desires, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Cyber Repair Plant. If you run more than 1 Cyber Repair Plant, you don't know how Cyber Dragons work, because Cyber Repair Plant should be at a 1, because you're only going to use the effect once that entire game. And then Potted Desires is not a -9. It actually helps out against every deck, honestly, unless it gets ashed and it sucks. And then 3 Overflow Fusions. If you don't know what this card is, it's basically the best freaking trap in this deck, because you literally set this card, your opponent, if they pop, like if they chain Twin Twister or anything that pops this card, you can chain its effect, pop how many other Cyber Dragons you want to banish, pop that, or send those many cards to the graveyard, and get to search for a spell off of that. So Overflow is overpowered in this deck. Then we go to the extra deck. I'm going to go by the extra deck really quickly because none of it really matters. 2 Infinity, 2 Nova, 1 Shark Fortress. And the reason we make Shark Fortress is because if you Nova and you have Shark Fortress on the field, it's an OTK if your opponent has nothing on the field, because you can banish Cyber Dragon, make it 42, and Shark Fortress target and make it attack twice. So then we run the Volcasaurus and Pleiades. This is basically a cowboy for Cyber Dragons, and Pleiades is just a what's that card that sends everything back to the hand in Altergeist? Yeah, Sequithus. That's what this is for Cyber Dragon.
Jerk.
Yeah. Then we go for Blinks, 1 Kagari, 1 Hayate for the Sky Tracker package. That's all you really need in this deck. I do not run Shizuku because Shizuku does not help Cyber Dragons whatsoever. Kagari, basically, it's a 1-card combo. You open up drones. Hayate will send an engage to graveyard. Then you make Kagari, add the engage back to the hand. That's all that is really used for. Then the Sigger, which is you only run 1 because you can recycle it through Nova. The Sorceress, which I did not make tonight, which I wish I would have made tonight. Boral Sword Dragon, really, really good in this deck. Book of Moon can cut a monster's attack in half, give it to it. So, freaking awesome. Didn't make it tonight. Fortress, Mecha Fleet, and Rampage. And we're probably going to make Rampage at 2 of in the deck because I kind of messed up in the top 4. And I had 2 Overload Fusions, and that probably would have gave me a game if I could have went into the second one. But I only had 1, so that kind of sucked. Side deck is honestly your only opinion, but for our locals here, I run 3 Twins, 3 Impermanents, 3 Master Restrict because we have a Draco player here, 3 Evenly Match, and 3 Draws. And literally this side is probably going to change, so that's why I say go by your personal preference. And that is the deck, guys. So leave a like on this video, subscribe to Day Day's channel, hit the notification bell to help them out, and guess we'll see you in the next one.
Subscribe to Phazon, which is Jacob's channel.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.